Welcome to the Sharkpreneur podcast with Kevin Harrington and Seth Greene. Kevin Harrington is the inventor of the infomercial, one of the original sharks from the hit TV show Shark Tank, and has generated over $5 billion in TV and digital direct response sales. Seth Greene is the world's first trusted authority on cutting-edge direct response marketing, a best-selling author, and the only 3-time Marketer of the Year nominee. On the podcast, Kevin and Seth interview Sharkpreneurs who share straight talk on what it takes to explode your business.
Why do so many businesses struggle while others seem to explode overnight? Do you wish you had the secret to this type of exponential growth? Now, I've scaled more than 20 businesses to over $100 million, and it's not just luck. In my new book with Mark Tim, Mentor to Millions, you'll learn the repeatable framework I use in all my business ventures for massive success. Order at kevinmentor.com and get over $1,000 in bonuses. Head to kevinmentor.com.
Welcome to the Sharkpreneur podcast. This is your host, Seth Greene. Today, I've got the good fortune to be interviewing Marco Torres of Marketing Boost, a company that, and this is an understatement, helps tens of thousands of businesses boost their sales with travel incentives and a whole lot more. Marco, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Seth. I look forward to this chat.
My pleasure. Let's go back in time a little bit because you created a company that has disrupted multiple industries. How did you get started?
Shoot, we got started with this. We've been in the travel space since I've been in the travel space since 1993 or so. But in 2010, we started, I got together with some business partners and we launched a travel site that was booming really well. It was doing very well. But this can kind of tell the whole story of how we ended up in creating Marketing Boost. It came about kind of by accident. We were trying to generate testimonials. We wanted video reviews for our other travel site. And we came up with an idea, which, by the way, anybody listening can run with this idea as well. We needed to come up with, more reviews. Social proof is powerful. Everybody needs it. You need constant flow of new testimonials and even video reviews are obviously the best. So we came up with a system of doing a survey when we expected people to be at their peak of happiness. And so anyway, we sent them a survey, say, hey, how's the hotel you're living up to? Or do you enjoy the property? Is it living up to your expectations? If they responded with a 4 or 5, with giving us a score of 1 to 5, we'd ask them to give us a video review. And that turned into hundreds and then thousands of video testimonials coming in. We now have over 30,000 video testimonials. But that idea of the way we would offer them, get them to give us a video review was to reward them with a bonus complimentary hotel stay. And that was, of course, costing us a lot of money to fulfill. So then we went back to our resort partners and said, hey, we got an idea. We can solve a problem for you and fill your empty rooms that would have otherwise gone empty with warm bodies, couples, people that will spend money at the pool, bar, restaurants, spa, casino, book extra nights, etc. And we had a few buy into that, and that's what became eventually marketingboost.com, where we now offer over 130 destinations around the world, complimentary hotel stays from 3 nights to 7-night stays in literally around the world, and also hotel savings cards and restaurant vouchers that we now teach members how to use those incentives to create value add versus discounting, and a million other ways you can use these incentives to generate new clients, loyalty programs, you name it.
That is absolutely incredible. I'm sure the longer version should be in a book somewhere if it isn't already. What are some of the ways that you've grown the business that you were surprised worked?
Well, growing the business it's actually grown organically over the years surprisingly well. I mean, we haven't advertised. We've almost stopped advertising completely on Marketing Boost since over a year and a half ago. And it continues to grow with a lot of affiliate marketing. So we brought on, in the early days, what we were surprised it worked so well was we targeted marketing to affiliates. We had a bunch of affiliate marketers join Marketing Boost and use the service themselves as well as remarket us to other business owners. And that has been the staple of our business now, where, by using third-party affiliates, we've grown and continue to grow worldwide.
That is awesome. How are you finding those affiliates?
We targeted originally with Facebook ads and Google ads, pay-per-click, pretty standard stuff. And, didn't take us too long. In the first year, we had over, 12,000 affiliates. We now have a Facebook group with 54,000 affiliate marketers in one Facebook group. And then our main Facebook group where we take care of our Marketing Boost members is 28,000 members strong. So with that group, we focus on training them on how to use our incentives and bringing other, tips and tools to the mix on how to help entrepreneurs grow successfully with or without Marketing Boost incentives. We also teach people, sometimes you got to create your own internal incentives, stuff that's relevant to your product line, and then sprinkle in the Marketing Boost incentives as part of your offerings to keep that excitement, to keep things new, and to build loyalty programs and so on and so forth.
What are some of the biggest misconceptions people have about what you're doing?
Well, the first thing that typically comes to most people's mind is, this sounds too good to be true, right? With these complimentary hotel stays. So they think to themselves, they must be timeshare presentations. There must be, what's the catch? What's the hook? And as you said at the beginning, we totally revolutionized this industry. We decided if we were going to do this, we were going to do it better than anybody else. And we were going to create what we call today a win-win-win situation. We convinced the resorts to participate, and that number has grown because we're helping them fill rooms that would have otherwise gone empty, and they're generating some revenue versus none. So it's a win for the hotels. It's a win for the Marketing Boost member because they're getting this huge the perceived value incentives to add to their calls to action, which has helped many make tens of thousands of additional dollars, if not millions. We've had, many a case study where they've literally made millions of additional revenue from the use of the Marketing Boost incentives. And third, it's a win, obviously, for the consumer. They're getting a complimentary hotel stay or discount hotel savings cards or restaurant vouchers. The complimentary hotel stays, there is a small cost. I mean, the government's going to get paid regardless. When somebody checks into a hotel room, governments all over the world expect to get paid their taxes and tourism fees and so forth. So that's got to get paid. And typically what most of our members do is they allow the client receiving the incentive to pay that, although it's an option for the member to pay it as well. If they've got a high enough profit margin, they can pay what we call an activation fee, which covers the government taxes. So when you send out the we teach our members, just do a proper disclosure. Tell people, hey, I'm going to give you a complimentary hotel stay from 3 nights up to 7 nights, depending upon which destinations you're promoting. And you tell the client, look, airfare is not included, of course, food and beverage is not included, and neither is government taxes. But I'm giving you the complimentary hotel stay. And when you activate it, you'll have 18 months to select travel dates and no hoops to jump through, no timeshare presentations, no phone calls to make. It's an online platform, which is the other thing that we did that nobody else does. It's an online platform to book your dates with no hoops to jump through, making it real easy user experience.
Awesome. And then what are some of the biggest challenges your business owner clients are having in terms of growing their businesses? And then, of course, obviously you guys help solve those.
Well, they're the same as, right? We all have struggles of one sort or another. And one of them is standing out from the crowd. We're all up against so many competitors nowadays. And the powerful thing is there's never been a better time to be an entrepreneur because there's so many easy ways to, build a website, there's so much technology available to, build your automation, so many different things that weren't available just even, 5-6 years ago that are available today to make it a lot easier for you to run an online business or take a brick and mortar business and automate some of the processes as well to build more leads and clients. But standing out from the crowd can be a huge challenge because we're all up against, if you don't have a lot of competitors, you're probably in too small of a niche. So in that world of a lot of competitors, what we bring to the table is helping them stand out from the crowd with their offers by finding ways to use our incentives to totally be different and come and have this additional added value, which, by the way, right now is more popular than ever. Travel incentives are now is the best time ever to be using travel incentives, because people are there's never been a better, higher use of them than we're seeing now. Better more activations and usage than we've ever seen before, because people, they're just, it's revenge. We call it revenge travel. I mean, people are sick and tired of lockdowns, or everybody wants to go somewhere, and these incentives are helping be the best customer draw card you could ever see for the price, especially.
Absolutely. You've helped so many entrepreneurs build their companies. What's your biggest challenge now?
Our biggest challenge next is we want to grow, continue to grow more globally, and we're looking to. We do have members using our service around the world, but right now our biggest challenge is we're only providing customer support in English. So we want to be able to provide customer support in multiple languages and multiple currencies and so forth. Right now, it's all in U.S. dollars and in the English language around the world. So that's our challenge for the future, is figuring out how to easily and affordably provide customer support around, in multiple languages around the world, so that we can grow this and keep it at the price point that we have today, which, by the way, it's only $37 a month to be a member of Marketing Boost and have the ability to give away an unlimited amount of these incentives for your clients, your lead generation, your prospecting, your conversion processes. And that's kind of what we cover when you become a member. We do have a complete training course on that as well.
Absolutely. And full disclosure, we are proud users of Marketing Boost and have been for many years, and have had clients obviously enroll under us because they like the experience so much. Your passion is obvious. What do you like best about what you're doing?
Shoot, it's I follow since I was 9 years old, really. I've been an entrepreneur. I started a paper route at age 9, was featured on the front page of a newspaper by the age of 12 for building the biggest paper route in the world. And very early on, I think the only type of books I've ever read have been self-help books, stuff like, and early on it was Zig Ziglar's that made a big impact on me, the Zig Ziglar series. And essentially it was, if you help enough other people get what they want out of life, to paraphrase what he said, if you help enough other people get what they want, you'll get what you want out of life. And that's kind of what gets me out of bed every morning, is the joy, the rush I get from hearing success stories of Marketing Boost members that are raised their profit margins, that are, a recent story comes to mind. I had a conversation with a member who's a photographer, a wedding photographer. And he was, although he was doing large volume, he does national photography and wedding and videography and the whole packages for clients. And he's really a marketer, and he hires local photographers around the country to do his actual, the service. But he was pricing it to be cheaper than everybody else in the country, and generating a lot of sales, but very low profit margins. And when he found Marketing Boost, we had a long conversation. We set him all up where he's offering the incentive, Marketing Boost incentives, is with the purchase, as kind of throwing in the honeymoon. And he went from charging $2,500 for a wedding package to $4,800, still being below his competitors' prices, which average about $5,000. But he's including the honeymoon stay, a 5-night trip in Cancun, for example, and boom, he's still killing it with sales, except now he's making a very strong profit margin when previously he wasn't, by helping him, by adding value to his offers versus the big discounts that he was doing previously. So that kind of stuff just fires me up, because for $37 a month, we're certainly not making a killing on what I helped him make a lot more money. Sometimes I feel like I should be charging more.
I was going to say, there's an upgraded business model where you get a percentage of their increase.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to figure that out, but I was
going to say, let's have a conversation about how you get a piece of 28,000 businesses.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right. Well, we know your time is incredibly valuable. You're making such a big impact. We will make sure to put a link in the show notes where people can go check out Marketing Boost and sign up. Marco, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Seth.
Thanks, everybody, for watching or listening. We will talk to you or see you next time. Do you need money to fund your idea, product, or service? Are you ready to take your business to the next level but need capital to get it done? Kevin Harrington has heard more than 50,000 pitches and knows how to help you make the perfect pitch to get the funding for your entrepreneurial dream. He's distilled the process down in his perfect pitch cheat sheet, and it's yours for free. Just text PITCH to him right now at 727-888-2100. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 right now and claim your free perfect pitch cheat sheet. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 to start funding your dream today.
This show has been produced by Market Domination, LLC. To discover how you can have your own show completely done for you and turn it into a real published book and become the authority in your marketplace, go to www.marketdominationllc.com/podcast offer.